In the theater, we have a tradition.
When the theater is empty,
one single light remains aglow.
This light is known as the ghost light.
Its meaning is unmistakable.
It testifies that though the theater is silent and empty,
we will return.
So here's to us, the makers of worlds.
To the actors,
the dancers,
the singers,
the instrumentalists,
to the directors,
the designers,
the stage managers,
to the technicians,
the carpenters,
the stitchers,
to the teachers and students,
and to our audiences.
Our world has been reduced to a landscape of ghost lights.
But those lamps are ephemeral proxies. They are a token.
We may find ourselves in darkness now,
but our passions, our creativity, our drive, our life's work will once again ignite the stage.
We will soon stow away the ghost lights and take our places. We will return.
Welcome back to the theater. I'm Robert Rossman. In uncertain times, it is our nature to look outside of ourselves for answers, vessels of inspiration, and new things on which to fixate. Perhaps we look to the stars and the planets. Perhaps a primal yearning draws us towards another being or a way of being. Or perhaps we release ourselves to float in a new direction, allowing those around us to draw us away. Actress Helen Hayes once said, "I am confused by life, and I feel safe within the confines of the theater." Without the theater to ground us, where will we, the performing artists, find ourselves? Where will our minds, souls, and bodies be drawn during this time? Tonight, our performers let the world around them affect their innermost selves, bringing them to new places and new states of being. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Baby, I'm tired of burning my bread, faking my death, hanging my dresses inside out, 'cause I don't have time to do it right. 20 years old, the story unfurls, and recurring dreams of nasty hotels with their insides out, 'cause we don't have time to make it nice. And all of my dreams coming up dry, I'm missing something, but that can't be right. I've oiled my pipes and given my time, now give me my life. Every doubt, every worry, all laid out, stacked on a sheet, dragged through the mud, dragged to the king. Never enough, arms growing weak, but desire, desire, desire keeps you coming back for more, and mopping at the blue floor tiles in the morning light before you open your eyes. And when all that makes you great drives you insane, what's this haste for fame but pain for loss of Polly Pocket's time? The cost of your nostalgia, send the scales, stop the talk, shed the skin. I want to walk, but I have been a runner for my whole entire life. If there was a time that I'd felt peace, I'd smother it dead and bury it deep, for guilty's the one who finds rest in a city busy and proud. And so I set goals, but none of them keep, and go to bed starved, wake up and repeat. I've ironed my pleats and shaken the sheets, now bring me my meal. I worked hard, I made plans, all laid out. I gave all and I worked hard and I made plans, but I found flaws, so I gave up. But desire keeps you breaking down the doors and crawling on all fours towards some imagined light they don't see, believe, or like. But it's warm, it's there, you brushed its hair when you were young in the shore and the sun. But those days are lost in time's the cost. Regret for the past, but curse your nostalgia and tear the sails, tip the boat and let it sink. I yearn to float, but I have been a swimmer for a very long time. I'm in a room, I'm the only one, and nobody else has been here before. I'm singing, oh, come Emmanuel, and my eyes are shut. The walls and ceiling, silver sparkly, I wish you could see the glory. I see divine and inspired, the very joy of man's desiring. The very joy of man's desire.
A songwriter since 9 years old, Davia's love for music began with the awe she experienced as a child when she would watch and listen to songwriters share their work. She grew to love singing, which sparked the desire to want to play music. The freedom of expression in singing and songwriting has brought her pleasure and purpose since she was a young girl. This next piece will be performed by 4 formidable musicians of Nevada County: Kirsti Powell, Ken Getz, Steve Nicholson, and Ryan Goodpastor. This quartet was inspired by Kirsti's love of the bowling suite. It's really a piece for flute and jazz trio, and the gentlemen are pleased to serve as Kirsti's backup. Performing for you now are Kirsti Powell, Steve Nicholson, Ryan Goodpastor, and Ken Getz, with Claude Bowling's Suite for Flute and Jazz Piano. First movement. Christi Colombo has been performing since the age of 4, when she sang and danced in her father's cabaret act to Nat King Cole's Unforgettable. Since then, she has added numerous stage and screen credits to her resume. Performing for you now is Christi Colombo, singing Pulled from the Addams Family musical.
I don't have a sunny disposition. I'm not known for being too amused. My demeanor's locked in one position. See my face, I'm enthused. Suddenly, however, I've been puzzled. Bunny rabbits make me want to cry. All my inhibitions have been muzzled, and I think I know why. I'm being pulled in a new direction, but I think I like it. I think I like it. I'm being pulled in a new direction. Through my painful pursuit, somehow birdies took root. All the things I detested, impossibly cute. God, what do I do? Mother always said be kind to strangers, but she doesn't know what they destroy. I can sense the clear and present dangers when she learns that the boy has got me pulled in a new direction. But I think I like it. I think I like it. He's got me pulled in a new direction, and this feeling I know is impossible. So I'll confide that I've tried, but I can't let it go. It's disgustingly true. Pulled, pulled, pulled. Puppy dogs with droopy faces, unicorns with dancing mice, sunrise in wide open spaces, Disney World, I'll go there twice. Butterflies and picnic lunches, bunches of chrysanthemums, lollipops and pillow fights, and Christmas Eve, sugar plums, string quartets and chia pets, and afternoon banana splits, angels watching as I sleep, and Liberace's greatest hits have got me pulled in a new direction. If they keep insisting, I'll stop resisting. Just watch me pulled in a new direction. I should stay in the dark, not obey every spark, but this boy has a bite better far than his mark, and you bet I'll bite too. Do what's truly taboo, as I'm pulled in a new direction.
On her first day in town, our next performer quickly rented an apartment and then saw that the Nevada City Winery was having a wine-tasting grape stomp in the Foundry parking lot. Sands Hall saw the performers, the food vendors, the deep sense of community, and thought, this is home. As a singer-songwriter, a writer, an actor, a director, even as a teacher, her desire to put into words what she feels about living and about life, and to celebrate others who do that work successfully, has always felt like a vital, necessary act. This next piece is her love song to love itself. Here to perform her original song, It May Be, is Sands Hall, accompanied by Kit Bailey.
Hi. This song is called It May Be, and it's written for a sweetheart, but it's also dedicated to our poor, beleaguered planet. It feels a little bit with this pandemic that one huge, enormous pause button has been pressed, and dismaying and distressing as it is in many ways, it's also caused a lot of interesting connections, which I think is a strange blessing. including this wonderful opportunity that the summit presents. So this is my song, It May Be, and I'm joined by percussionist Kit Bailey. He's playing a wonderful drum called an udu. And when I first approached Kit about playing some music together, I played this song for him, and he pulled out this drum, and it turns out that it's in the key of C, as is this song, which felt like a great piece of serendipity. So we're very excited to share this with you. It May Be.
Maybe it may be. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it may be. It may. Stars have always shown, that stars have always shown, that mountains have stood forever, that mountains have stood forever, oh, that mountains have stood forever, and that birds have always flown. It may be love has always been, but this is something new. No one ever loved the way that we do. It may be, stars will flicker and they may die, stars may flicker and die. Oh, the mountains may erode, the mountains may erode, the mountains may erode, and the birds may cease to fly. But our love is so deep, it will always be new. Oh, no one ever loved the way that we do. Love it so tender, this love is so fine. Lips, eyes and fingers entwining with mine. We orbit the stars, we climb mountains wet with dew. We soar like two eagles, then we start anew. Maybe the stars never question their light. The stars never question their light. The mountains, their beginnings. The birds never question their wings and flight. But I wonder what it is that I ever did do to deserve the kind of love and honey that I get from you. It's their loving so tender, your love is so fine. Our lips, eyes and fingers entwining with mine. We orbit the stars, we climb mountains wet with dew. We soar like two eagles, and then we start anew. It may be, it may be. Maybe it may be.
I would like to welcome Jeannie Wood from the Community Asian Theater of the Sierra, otherwise known as CATS. Welcome, Jeannie.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So what is the Community Asian Theater of the Sierra?
Well, I describe us as a cultural organization doing theaters, workshops, events, and a lot of other things, But people know us mainly for our theater, which is once a year, and we also have our Chinese New Year's festival and parade, book readings. Sometimes we show films right here at the Nevada Theater, so we do a lot of other different things. So I see us as a cultural organization doing primarily theater and other things.
Wonderful. Why don't you give us a little history of CATS?
Well, I would say we started by accident. Back in 1994, we were under the auspices of the late Nelda Honey, started seeking other opportunities, working with other directors and looking at plays written by Asian American playwrights, and that's how we started.
So what is your role?
My role, well, I'm executive director, but I do a lot of things. I do the marketing, the box office, I write grants, I do our cultural events, so I do a lot of things.
Tell me about the performances you do.
The performances?
Yes.
Well, this year we were going to do the Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan, and we even had Amy Tan scheduled to come to one of our matinees, and we were so excited, and because of COVID, that's not happening, and we'll be doing it next year. And the year before that was Butterfly. You were in it.
Yes,
that was awesome. We do a variety of shows, musicals, comedy, serious things, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's something to learn for people coming to our shows.
Well, I've certainly learned a lot. and performing as well, but just things about history that I was not taught.
I know, that's one thing that when people, that I overhear when people leave, is like, I hear, hey, I didn't know that. So I feel that we're an educational organization as well, you know, and hopefully helping people to stir up some curiosity within themselves to seek out their heritage.
Tell me a little bit about the structure of CATS. Who besides you are decision makers?
Well, there's me, Lisa Moon, who is artistic director, Virgil Wong, Patty Lum Ullman, Olivia Pritchett, David Wong, and Sheila Baker. So we're the committees too. We're small enough that we just kind of make these decisions.
Wonderful.
You know.
And do you have a volunteer program?
We have volunteers, yes.
How does that work?
Well, we mainly need volunteers for when we have a play. And we have a volunteer coordinator, Sissy Menard, who also does it for a lot of other theater companies in town. And she has a whole band of volunteers. You just tell her the dates and she lines them up. So she's pretty good about matching volunteers with the jobs at hand. And I'm really grateful for her.
So how about, how many performances have you done?
Well, one a year for the past, well, not this year, but for the past 25 years. And we've also occasionally had visiting artists come and do a play or a show of some type. And what we've learned is that we're very good students. We learned well. So, but it's hard to do administrative work as well as artistic. So now we have actors, so local actors, some from Reno, some from the Bay Area, some from LA occasionally. We make it work. So there aren't a whole lot of Asians here, so we can't do a lot of Asian themed plays, which is what we want to do.
Right.
Which is what we're about, which is promoting cultural diversity and being a source of education, knowledge, you know.
Well, because you're unique
yes.
in this, and most of the theater companies most of the audiences come from this area. Do you find that you're drawing from
not
a
just area,
audience?
but we have a big fan base from Sacramento in the Bay Area and Central Valley. You know, when we canceled Joy Luck Club, we had to cancel so many busloads. One from Stockton, one from Sacramento. And because we are probably the only Asian-themed live theater in Northern California, we do whatever we do fairly well, and word of mouth goes out, you know, so there's a thirst for wanting knowledge, you know.
Absolutely.
And to be entertained.
Well, as you briefly mentioned, you're more than a theater. Tell me about some of your enrichment programs.
Sure. Almost 10 years now. I think next year will be 10 years. We've been celebrating the Chinese Lunar New Year Festival and Parade. So we've been having that on Commercial Street, starting on Commercial Street because that's the site of the old Chinese Quarter. So we would have traditional lion dancing and dragon dancing, and we get them from Sacramento. And people love it. It's an all-family event, and it's free, you know. So, and then we've done cooking classes. We've gone, we've been to China, been to Southeast Asia, been to Manzanar, the internment camp. Whenever we do a show, I try to find a field trip that would expand on the play.
So we touched on COVID a bit.
Yes.
When all of this happened back in March,
yes.
What did you do?
My God, I cried. I said, we were in the middle of rehearsal. Our set was half built. Our costumes were probably 3/4 done. And we picked up the music and I said, well, maybe we don't have to cancel. Maybe I'll just sell every other seat, every other row. No, let's not cancel. And then our director, Jeff Mason, says, well, how in the world am I going to even rehearse with social distancing? You know, what do? We have a reading? Nope. So we just said, you know what, let's just table it to next year, and hopefully we can do it next year.
Well, so say I'm an actor, and I want to find out about auditions, or I want to build resets, or I want to help with costumes or makeup. How do they find out?
Just go to our website and send me an email.
Okay.
Yep, and just say, info@catsweb.org.
Well, Jeannie, thank you so much for sharing all this information.
Thank you. It's been my
looking
pleasure.
forward to everything coming back to normal. Jeannie Wood from the Community Asian Theater of the Sierra.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Paul.
To learn more about all of the performing arts organizations and venues featured in this series, please visit thesummit.watch.
There was a time I believed life was over for me. There was a time I believed my life was over. I feel strong today, thanks to your help. I'll find my way, and I too will lend you a hand when you need one. Sometimes I get so down, I feel like this is the end. Like there's no way in hell I can get over this mountain. The sun has come out beyond the shadow of my doubt. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever. There was a time I believed there'd be no love for me. There was a time I believed I'd get no loving. I feel love today, thanks to your help. I'll find my way, and I too will lend you a hand when you need one. Sometimes I get so down, I feel like this is the end. Like there's no way in hell I can get over this mountain. The sun has come out beyond the shadow of my doubt. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever. There was a time I believed there'd be no money for me. There was a time I believed there'd be no money. I feel rich today, thanks to your help. I'll find my way, and I too will lend you a hand when you need one. Sometimes I feel so down, I feel like this is the end. Like there's no way in hell I can get over this mountain. The sun has come out beyond the shadow of my doubt. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever. There was a time I believed there'd be no peace for me. There was a time I believed there'd be no peace. I feel peace today, thanks to your help. I'll find my way, and I too will lend you a hand when you need one. Sometimes I get so down, I feel like this is the end. Like there's no way in hell I can get over this mountain. The sun has come out beyond the shadow of my doubt. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever. I am walking on this earth stronger than ever.
Bren Altenbach, who is 12 years old, has been performing since he was 4. I had the great pleasure to direct Bren in James and the Giant Peach for Sierra Stages. To perform Happier by his favorite composer, Marshmallow, I give you Bren Altenbach, accompanied by dancers Jerusha, Victoria, and Windu, Sayles.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you
to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cold light of day we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that we've begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back, 'cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the evening falls and we're left there in my thoughts, in the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended that we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can sweep far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go, I will go. Yeah, I'll go, I will go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go, I will go.
Our next performer began her performance career as part of the award-winning belly dance duo, Oh My Mahina. Nani Pacal sees beauty and athleticism in contortion, creating work that adapts belly dance and contortion skills to her unique ground apparatus. Performing a ground apparatus contortion is Nani Pacal dancing to the song Yearning by Raul Ferrando. That's our show for tonight. Don't forget to share your applause with our performers by posting on Facebook and tagging @WatchTheSummit. For more information on our performers, production team, and upcoming episodes, or to donate, please visit thesummit.watch. And now to take us out, I give you Rough and Ready, captured in images by photographer Robin Mayoff and in text by Cosmo Merryweather.
The wonders of a joyous life, a well so deep and clear, with which I wash my earnest face and tell you all my fears. The friends so warm and caring, close, voices I long to hear, a hold on which I need to grasp to know that love is near. The fingers of my care do reach and search for what may lie beneath, to find the finest firmament and search for where I need to be. Oh, speak to me, my perfect one, of all the things you find sincere, and know that what I have to give is yours and mine, my dear.